But we got the dumbest internet debates by Birdie, 631K views 1 year ago, 18K likes, man. Why don't you like and subscribe on the video too, gang? And let's hop straight into it.
Internet
What's
debates. I've seen so many debates pop up on the internet over the last decade, and today I figured we'd go over some of the worst internet debates. Some things I don't understand why it's even a topic of discussion. First on the list, we got 2D versus 3D. And this shit has been a debate on the internet for a long time, even though this should not be a discussion at all. It's clearly the Discord mods that are voting 2D. I don't know how somebody could be so sheltered to the point where they're attracted to a drawing over a human. You're telling me you would see this girl right here. What if she asked you out? There is no dude on this planet that would be like, no, and my wife at home. Sorry. I was curious. What is the mindset of a 2D enjoyer? I don't even know what to call it. According to them, it is perfection in 2 dimensions, and the 3rd dimension just ruins it. What's scary is there is an actual group of people who believe this. Some people make memes like this for fun and games, just trolling, but there's some dude who actually married his anime waifu. Not even trolling. I don't know how he could walk around in public with an anime doll and not feel embarrassment and shame.
That's
How he
something I
could
noticed. I gotta
actually
point this out.
marry.
Notice how not one of his family members, there's nobody here. There's not even the preacher that says you may kiss the bride. There's no bridesmen, there's no groomsmen, whatever they're called, bro. His family isn't even here because they're disappointed in him. He's disappointed in
His
him.
anime what?
And he's actually happy. I mean, I can't really complain. I mean, I can't really say anything if he's actually happy in life, but this is honestly disappointing. Goodness, man. And I gotta live my life knowing that there's people like this on the planet, man. I'm a minor. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope for humanity every single day of my life. And this is not helping.
Waifu. Not even trolling. I don't know how he could walk around in public with an anime doll and not feel embarrassment and shame and a lack of connection. It's a doll, bro. What the f? How do you even build a connection with that? Don't you want to build connection with a real human being? I wonder how that wedding went. Oh, well, I take you to be my lovely wife. I am yours forever and always. Are you gonna say it back? Please say it
I
back.
wonder how much money, because he was actually like in a facility. I didn't look like a church, but I wonder how much money he actually spent to get a wedding done for a plushie. Adult male, by the way. And it said 2018 on the thing. I read it.
Just imagine how disappointed your parents would feel because you decided to marry an anime body pillow and you like 2D woman over 3D woman. Mine's gonna be walking
Imagine the amount of sperm that's in that plushie. This world is sick, man.
into a coffee shop one day and then I see a dude with a VR headset on just talking to himself. Is that really where the world is headed? Like, that is actually crazy. And now, don't get me wrong. Growing up watching cartoons, I had a bunch of cartoon crushes. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. It's like, you grow out of that, bro. It's like you grow out of that. You know there's no possible way in the world that you're gonna be able to get with a cartoon girl. Like, if you had a crush on Sandy Cheeks when you was younger, you knew for a fact you was never gonna get in a relationship with Sandy Cheeks. And then you grow out of that. No, there's 38-year-old grown men with neck beards and fedoras walking around having crushes on Sandy Cheeks and just anime characters in general. Come on, bro.
that it's better than 3D woman is a crazy take. And it feels like this debate is one big joke. But who has this much free time? Seriously, who is making this chart? I don't know, bro, but whoever it is, they probably got some hot-ass breath. The dress. I'm sure when I said that, a lot of you probably had a crazy flashback.
Alright, bro. It's literally 2 different pictures, bro. It's 2 different pictures. There's one picture that's where it's actually white and gold, and there's another picture where it's actually blue and black. And I ain't gonna lie, I was the one that was defending it with my life that it was white and gold.
People were debating whether this dress was black and blue or white and gold. Dog, it's clearly black and blue. How is this even a question? Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb. To the people who see white and gold, tell me how, because I seriously don't see white and gold.
Honestly, not in this. I don't see white and gold. In this, I don't see white and gold.
No. And around this time, Yanny and Laurel also spawned in. Apparently, it was supposed to be like, which one do you hear?
Bro, with the Yanny and the Laurel stuff, bro, that's like one of those things with like the green needle and brainstorm kind of thing. You're going to hear both, bro. You're going to hear both regardless. It's just it just determines on which one you hear first.
Yanny or Laurel. They were both playing at the same time, just at a different frequency. Laurel was at a lower frequency. And people at my school were like, dude, it's Yanny, bro. What are you talking about? Nah, man, it's Laurel. Yo, who's Team Yanny? Anybody? Okay, it's not that serious. Console wars. This one I understand because a lot of the consoles have different features and different games on it. So I get why people
It'll look just like this, man, until you actually download it and it looks nothing like this. They spent all their currency on this ad.
would pick a certain one, but there's no reason to have beef with somebody over what console they choose to play. Like, it should just be a agree to disagree type of thing. Ever since video games conception, there's always been some kind of console wars going on. And it's insane that people hold an ego over other console users. If you decide to buy an Xbox instead of a PS5, oh my god, bro, you're broke. Or there's that one guy that just butts in and says, hey man, PC is clearly superior. We didn't ask for your opinion. PC is a completely different ballgame. Why are you getting involved in
I'm not gonna lie, bro. As a person who's had all 3 now, I could probably say I've had all 3. I've had an Xbox, I have a PlayStation, and I have a PC. As a person that has all 3, man, the Holy Trinity or not even the Holy Trinity, the Trinity as one would say, the big 3, I'm not gonna lie. The PC is the best one, but like he said, it's a whole different ballgame, but I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to Xbox and PlayStation, gang, bro, console wars are over, bro. That's something that we were doing in like 2018. Come on, bro. It's time to actually grow up and skip past this, bro.
console war? And they'll tell you the whole statistics. They'll give you the whole lore of their PC. Well, my PC runs at 64 gigabits of RAM, while your console is stuck at 60 FPS. I have a PC, but I'm not gonna shit on you for not having one. I use it to make videos. Man versus bear. Now, this is a debate that's been going around on TikTok.
Bear every time. Bear in any situation. Besides, maybe if it's a cub, maybe you can win against a bear cub. But if it's a grizzly bear, a black bear, or a polar bear, you're losing. You're losing every time, bro. I recently just found out that when polar bears stand on their hind legs, they're 10 feet tall. 10 to 11 feet tall when they stand on their hind legs. That is the same height as a regulation basketball goal. and you think you're gonna beat that? Let me look up right quick, bro. Right quick. Let me look up what is the height of a grizzly bear, bro. Let's look up the height. The height of a grizzly bear is up to 40 point. Yeah, I'm not reading all that, but 102 centimeters, dude. 102 centimeters. I'm sorry. Let me look up on its hind legs. On hind legs. 8 to 10 feet tall. The average human is like 5'8" to 5'9". You're not beating a grizzly bear. I'm so sorry. You're gonna get clapped by a grizzly bear, bro. You're gonna get mauled.
And the debate entails that when you're in the woods alone, would you rather run into a man or a bear? And now on the surface,
not a bear, a man, bro. What?
the answer seems pretty obvious, right? Nobody is picking bear. We're trying to live here. If I run into a bear, I'm getting eaten alive. But if you rather run into a bear, I mean, shit, bro, that's on you. But me personally, I'm trying to find my way out of the woods. And me and my homie I just met, we're gonna find our way out. We're dipping. Like, that shit is scary as hell by yourself. But apparently, a lot of people are choosing bear. They're saying the guy would do weird stuff. Like, bro, this is a hypothetical situation. You don't have to think about it that much. Goddamn. It should just be based on the average guy and the average bear. Some TikTokers street interviewed people about it, and I feel like this whole thing was just set up to stir the pot. Some people are going as far to say, like, the average guy and the average set up to stir the pot. Some people are going people about it.
If she said a guy would do weird stuff to her, people's egos are starting to get out of line. I'm not gonna lie, 50% of her face right now, not even 50%, I say about a good 80% of her face right now is made up of makeup, and that 20% is actually her face. Come on, bro.
And I feel like this whole thing was just set up to stir the pot. Some people are going as far to say, like, if you choose man, you're never gonna find love? I don't know what this has to do with love, but whatever. If this turns into a TikTok clip, nah, I'm about to get fried again. That's crazy. Next, we got sitting or standing. I saw this happen a couple of years ago, and a lot of people were making videos asking, do you wipe standing up or sitting down? And it was a question on everybody's mind. Am I a weirdo for wiping sitting down? That was a thought that I had to myself during the aftermath of burrito night. I questioned the way I was living this entire time.
You're a danger to your community. If we're talking about the most versatile way to wipe yourself, I'm not gonna lie, standing up is the way to go. But sitting down, I'm not gonna lie, sitting down is like the faster way, I guess you could say. But if we're talking about just versatile, getting it out the way, it's definitely standing up. Because you can hit different angles when you're standing up. You can hit all your spots. You can get to your spots like you hooping almost. You're a danger to the world. You're a danger to all. You're an absolute psychopath.
So I stand up, and it just, yeah, it did not feel right at all, bro. What the? For those of you that wipe standing up, I don't know how you can live your life like this, bro. It's not that serious. But you know what is serious? People were debating whether to wipe or let it crust. Why? So you're telling me that people walk around every day with doo-doo crumbs in their ass? That is insane, bro. How the hell do you not have to get new underwear like every week? And of course,
you know how that smells, bro? Like that smell, it actually feels like a wasp is stinging you in your nose. Like that's how, like, it feels like it's stabbing you constantly. That's what that smells like, bro. Wipe yourself, please. If anything, invest in some dude wipes. Definitely not sponsored.
Of course, this became an internet meme, and it just became a big running joke, but some people actually do. Maybe you standing wipers out there, you know, I can understand, but letting it crust? You are absolutely despicable, bro. I guess some people don't want to use toilet paper, bro. At least use a bidet. It's weird as fuck with the water squirting up your ass, but it's better than nothing. Next, we got iPhone versus Android. Now, this is debate of the ages right here.
I gotta go Apple, man. I gotta go Apple. I ain't gonna lie. Console wars, that's kind of childish. But your phone, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of not childish. Cause imagine you in class, you chilling, you got nothing but tens in your classroom, nothing but tens in your class. All of a sudden, your phone slips out your pocket and it falls on the ground, and your phone battery falls out of the socket, out of the back part of the phone. What do you even do next? What's your next move? You can't act like it's not your phone, bro, cause it's your phone. Dude, what do you do? What do you do? And if you pick up your phone, everybody gonna laugh at you, most likely. Everybody's gonna clown and laugh at you, bro. I don't know, man. I feel like
this one is gone.
It's definitely more embarrassing to have an Android, though.
Way outside the internet, honestly. It's like nowadays, if you have anything besides an iPhone, you're getting fried. Even though at the end of the day, a phone is a phone. Androids just get memed to death for the bad camera quality. I mentioned this in my last video, but yeah, it's gotten to a point where girls see it as an ick to have an Android. If he's going for the number and he pulls out an Android, he's done? It's over? Like, this right here could be your 10 out of 10 dream husband, and you would reject him just because he has an Android phone. And me personally, I never really understood why this mattered so much. Maybe I just have a different perspective on it because I was that one dude with a flip phone in the 7th grade. And that thing was old as hell. It was an ancient brick that barely worked. So you can really only imagine how much I got roasted. I mean, the only reason why I preferred an iPhone over an Android is because iPhones are easy as hell to use. When I open an Android, it feels like I'm trying to operate heavy machinery. And as we know, yeah, that wouldn't go well at all. Next, we got the whole pineapple on pizza debate. That shit is not good at all. I don't understand how you could put fruit on pizza. Fruit and sauce. That is a disgusting combination. A lot of you might be like, oh, how do you know? You never tried it. I did, and I did not like it one bit. Pineapple slaps. It's good, just not on pizza. There might be a lot of pineapple on pizza lovers watching this video. Hey, that shit tastes like ass to me, but you do you. Maybe one day this video will age like shit, and pineapple on pizza will grow on me. Next, I don't know what to call these, but I'm just gonna put them all in the same category. Is water wet? Is cereal a soup? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Debates that make you question.
Is water wet? Water is definitely wet, bro. If you stick your hand in a bathtub filled with water and you take your hand out, your hand is now wet. If you take off your shirt and throw it inside of a pool and take it out of the pool, it's now soaking wet. My goodness. Now, if a hot dog, I don't know. I feel like a hot dog, it may be a sandwich, but at the same time, I don't think it's a sandwich. Now, cereal being a soup, no. Because a soup is something is multiple foods being put together into a brew. There's no brew inside of a cereal, man. It's just cereal. It's just the cereal and the milk.
In reality and how you see the world. When you really think about it, it opens your third eye. Is it really a sandwich? I don't know. Because it is bologna between a piece of bread. So it could be a sandwich. We just don't know for sure. Debates like these went viral in 2017, especially the one about is water wet? Both sides were going crazy, and yeah, the answer's no, it's not. I guess people didn't understand that water was the thing that made the objects wet. But the ones about hot dogs and cereal, that one still got me stuck to this day, I'm not gonna lie. Are we living in a simulation? This has gotta be one of the craziest ones on the list. I mean, I don't really see how we would be, honestly. People are thinking humans are computers. To be honest with you, there are some bots out there. Like, you just look at them and you're like, there's no way that person can be human. I mean, I personally don't think so. I don't know.
That question right there is are we living in a simulation? That question right there has single-handedly ended lives on both terms, where people aren't living anymore and where people are living in their basement letting everything crust. I'm not talking about just their feces and their nut. Everything is crusting. Everything. They're currently in their basement right now just looking up ways on how they could be in a simulation, or maybe they're just rocking back and forth in a fetal position trying to find out if they're in a simulation or not. Now, me personally, I don't know. I just believe in God. So that's where I stand on that.
Mine might be too puny to comprehend this theory. Like, some dude could be typing up in my comments, dude, you're just stuck in the Matrix. You need to wake the fuck up. This is way too deep. I'm not trying to get philosophical over here. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? Now, this one, I just stayed the hell out of.
I say, I don't know, man, because you gotta keep in mind, every single car in the world has 4 wheels. And then again, there are dealerships, but you gotta keep in mind, at those dealerships, there's doors at the dealerships. I don't know, man. But you gotta keep in mind, at furniture stores, there aren't you gotta keep in mind, at furniture stores, there's doors, right? But at the same time, there's cars at those stores too, because there's people that parked outside. I don't know, man.
Because listen, there's no way I'm sitting there for so many damn hours trying to calculate how many wheels or doors there are in the world. In my personal opinion, I feel like this one's a colossal waste of time. And people's answers were changing.
And then you could also say that there's more doors in the world because there's abandoned houses and stuff. But there's abandoned cars too, bro. There's car junkyards, bro. I don't know, man.
Every day, because there's more wheels and doors than we expect. Like, I forgot there was wheels on this chair right here. Do we count closet doors? How would we even get the number? I just don't know. Like, I would have to be seriously blasted to take the time to think about something like this. That's probably how this idea was made, honestly. 2 dudes were sitting there high as hell, and they posed this question. I don't really know a true answer, but if I had to guess, I don't know, I gotta say wheels. And do we count the wheels on toy cars too? I guess we will never truly know the answer. But this debate right here is the most perplexing debate out of all of them. And it is so controversial, and I probably still don't have an answer to it. And so many of you are probably waiting for me to mention this. Gay son versus thought daughter. Bro, we getting canceled with this one. Every year or so, this question pops back into existence in my friend group, and we just sit there and...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Gay son or thought daughter, I gotta take the gay son. As long as my son is not taking cock. If my son's the one taking it and not giving it, then I would have problems sleeping at night, because it'll kind of pop up in my head. It will pop up in my head like a bad memory, like when you got embarrassed that one time in 7th grade. It'll just pop up in my head. Like, I'll be sleeping next to my beautiful wife. I'll be sleeping. Your son is possibly getting cracked. Then I would wake up out of my sleep and I wouldn't be able to sleep for at least 7 hours. So that's why I gotta go gay son. But you gotta be the one. If you're gonna be gay, you gotta be like Kevin Gates. Seriously.
Talk about it. We ponder because we need a final answer. But when people ask this question on the internet, there's a lot of people who actually like get pressed about it. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's just an internet debate. It's really not that serious. But say I were to answer gay son, people on Twitter would start typing their paragraphs. Misogynistic. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Women should do what they want with their bodies. And if I were to pick thought daughter, oh my god, are you homophobic? This is unbelievable. I mean, after all, this is a hypothetical question, so if people get mad, I mean, that's on them. These are all hypothetical. Live your life how you want. I don't really care. But one thing you should never do is let it crust. Yeah, people smelling like ass is one of my biggest pet peeves. You want to see pet peeves that drive me absolutely insane?
Hey man, W react by Birdie, man. W react.